What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about Dead City, and I'm asking the question, are you enjoying Dead City? Spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead. I'm enjoying it so far. It's definitely a show that has done a lot for the Walking Dead universe. It's not perfect by any means, but I think it's the best spinoff that we got so far. That's not saying much because Fear of the Walking Dead missed the mark, and Tales of the Walking Dead missed the mark, and World Beyond wasn't that great either. But as of 104, everybody wins a prize. That's the episodes we've seen. 101, 102, 103, and 104 as I make this video. Hopefully 105 and 106 are just as good, if not even better. And we're going to get a second season at least. The word is that they want to film the second season this fall, depending on the writer's strike and all that stuff. Hopefully that gets settled and shows and productions and movies can move forward. But overall, 6 episodes I think is pretty good for this series. Now I'm still asking the question, does it not make sense, or already doesn't make sense? I made this video with this thumbnail before the series came out, and it does, but it doesn't. But overall, I'm enjoying this series. It's got its moments where you're like, come on, that's a little far-fetched, or what are you doing? But Negan is carrying the show for me. Lauren Cohan is doing a good job as Maggie, but Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, is really connecting the dots here. Without Negan, you don't have the Croat, you don't have connections with the villain. Now, we were having a discussion in the trailer and sneak peeks, is this going to be a runner or a variant walker? Nope, it's just a regular dude. So the variants haven't showed up yet. I don't think the show needs it. Every episode so far, like I said, the first 4 episodes are what we're talking about here, have been good. I'm excited to see where it's going to go. The Herschel dynamic, he's not the best character. He's kind of turns into a brat. If you know the comic character, you know that they're kind of highlighting him here. Hopefully he turns it around and becomes a fan favorite. But Maggie and Negan, a lot of people are wondering, will they, won't they? Are they going to get together? I don't see that happening. I don't want to see that happen. And I said it time and time again. But I think Negan is carrying the Walking Dead universe on his shoulders and really has now for some time, including with Daryl and other characters. But he's been a big part. Now, the Croat and his group are good villains. And that's what I think the Walking Dead universe needs. Villains. We have our beloved characters, but who are they going to go against? The CRM, we're still waiting for connections there. I don't know how they wouldn't be connected with the Croat and his ability to make gas from walkers. Now that'd be cool, and we have a good connection, and hopefully that is explored at the end of this season, or maybe in season 2 if he survives. I don't know what they would do and have another villain going into season 2, so does he survive or not? But Negan has really stepped up every episode, and Maggie has had her moments, and some things don't make sense overall. But overall, you got to look past them. It's a fictional universe in the city, and our Red Theory is connected in a lot of episodes. Some people like it, some people love it, some people hate it, some people don't understand it, and that's okay. But it's just a fun theory that connects the dots with the Walking Dead universe. Will we see Annie again? We finally got answers about that, somewhat. The Negan, Annie, Joshua situation is there. Not sure why Negan doesn't wear his wedding ring if they're still married. And maybe Annie has it. Maybe he got rid of it. Maybe he pawned it. Maybe he lost it. But hopefully Annie has it and they are seen again. Now, the latest episode, 104, as I make this video, had a flashback callback to a savior. Pretty cool stuff. And you know how I love that. The new character, Armstrong, is okay. He's not really anything great, but he has some sort of connection with the New Babylon Marshals and the way the world is shaping up here so many years into the zombie apocalypse. But Maggie lying to Negan is a good theory that I think still connects going into the final 2 episodes. Is she lying to Negan the entire time? But when we saw the Croat meet Negan, we didn't see that. Old school Negan is back, and it's cool to see because he is really entertaining and charismatic. But he's Negan, and some people don't like that. The new characters are okay. Luther, Amaya, Tommaso, the tribe, and that's Maggie and the Eli Journay, the showrunner. They're okay. The city looks great. New York City looks great. The CGI, I guess we should say. The CGI effects are great every episode. And like I said before in other videos, the word is that they have a $72 million budget, or they had a $72 million budget for 6 episodes. So that's about $12 million per episode. So the CGI should look great. And a lot of it is just like buildings and stuff. There's not really that much. I mean, there was a CGI deer that looked better than we've seen in other seasons. But this is just, standalone buildings. There's no movement. even though Ginny is in the cooler, which is kind of laughable. And it's had their moments where you're like, come on, what are we doing here? But overall, New York City in the zombie apocalypse, we want to see major cities and what they look like now, so many years into it. Central Park, I'm guessing, is what this is. And it's pretty cool if you've ever been to New York to see it in a zombie apocalypse state. And in the Daryl show, we're going to go to France, but could we see other cities down the road? Maybe Philadelphia. It'd be pretty cool to see. And I hope the CGI looks great there, just like it has here in Dead City. Now, I do hope we do get to see other cast members show up in future seasons. I would love to see a Dwight Sherry angle, especially with Negan and his former leadership with the Saviors. It makes sense. Annie coming back around again, and maybe other characters. Who would you want to see? Who would you want to see show up in future seasons of Dead City? I think Annie, I think Dwight, I think Sherry, I think people like that would make the most sense. Now, there's a lot of cast members still alive. And before, when I asked the question, does it already not make sense with Maggie being alone? Like, where are the other people if she is there to get her son back? We still don't have that answered, why she's really relying on Negan. Hopefully it's answered in the final 2 episodes. Now, the Rick and Michonne show should be airing early 2024. The timeline of things is a little confusing now, or, the continuity of things doesn't make sense, because if Rick was taken away so many years ago and the Michonne went away to find Rick, what year or years into the zombie apocalypse is it that Michonne and Rick are reunited? And does it make sense with the timeline of Dead City? If you're overthinking it, probably not. I guess we got to look past it. I'm super excited for the show, as I love these 2 characters, and Rick and Michonne should really steal the show and bring back a lot of fans. But Rick is in Philadelphia. That's really darn close to New York City. Now, with the bridges and the tunnels being out of commission, they're not really going to be able to get there, but it feels like they're so close. Will there be connections there? And the Croat knew a lot of stuff about Negan and the Widow and the stuff. Would he know about the CRM, Rick? Just stuff. I hope it comes around. I would love for connections there. But my question to you is, are you enjoying Dead City? Why or why not? I just love to have the thoughts here, and maybe Eli Journay or Gimple or somebody watches this video and they change things, or they adapt things, or they modify stuff based on the fan stuff. You never know. But let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Support us here at the PT channel in any way that you can. The easiest way to do that is to make sure you're a subscriber, like the videos, share the videos, and when we do live streams, you can do a super chat or donate to the channel in any way, shape, or form. But either way, guys, we truly appreciate all of the support. Stay safe, and as always, tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.